Not AM to PM. Like I don't talk about so much, and please don't think I'm just la 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 happy, bruh. No bullshit. Like the reason I'm having such a hard time shooting the episode is because I've been operating in an elevated state of mind. Like before I do shit, I'm making sure I'm elevated. Today, and when I'm elevated, I am confident in my speech. I'm good. You seen Tuesday me, I'm good. But like right now, I feel limited, and I don't trust the shit I'm saying, the shit I'm feeling. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, even though it was good to be vulnerable, I'm like,
I wanna fly my mama out the country, set her up right by the beach where they do all day brunches. Yeah. I wanna help my brother start a business, tell him quit his 9 to 5 and see it work out like it's fitness. Yeah.
welcome to episode 14 of Game for My Brain. Today I'm not feeling the best, and y'all know whenever I'm in that mood, the episodes are even more personal than they usually are. Alright? So let's have fun. Let's do what we do. Make sure y'all engaged. Make sure y'all tapped in. Let's get active. Alright, so for today's Dream Chaser motivation, right? I want y'all to think about this. Maya Angelou once said, never accept a shirt from somebody who isn't wearing one. So what that basically means is, if somebody doesn't have love for themselves, do not take it from them. Vice versa, if you don't have love for yourself, you shouldn't be trying to give it to anybody. Okay? And we could go a little deeper into the dream chase. If you're a dream chaser and you're not pushing your product, you're not your number one fan, how do you expect to have real supporters? A lot of times I meet artists who don't even listen to their own music as much as they listen to somebody else. Make that make sense. I meet artists who drop their music and they don't even push it as hard. If you're not promoting your song, your product, the right way, it automatically shows people it's not worth the investment. He's not taking it seriously, so why would I take it seriously? I think we all need to do a better job at looking within. Ask yourself, like, what are you asking from the world? What do you want the world to feel about you? Then ask yourself, do you even feel this about yourself? I want people to respect me. In this life, I want people to respect me. Do I respect myself, though? Do my eating habits show that I respect my body? You know what I'm saying? Like, do my mental habits show that I respect my mind? I could go on and on. You gotta give it to yourself first. You gotta wear the shirt first before you could even, like, look externally. Before you could even potentially, even, let's say you're in love. You love your wife, you love your child. Before you can give them, you have to give to yourself as well. Before you can teach your son what to do and what not to do, you kind of have to walk the path first. So back to the dream chasing, before you ask anybody to listen to you, to support you, to invest in you, you have to show that you can do that the best for yourself first. Damn near show that you don't need nobody but yourself, and watch how much things start pouring into you, start aligning with you. Something to think about. Alright, I know we always get a little interesting in part 2. And like I told y'all earlier, this episode was going to be a little more personal than, they usually are. So for this part, I want to talk about me a little bit. I notice how I post a lot of motivational things on Instagram, and honestly speaking, I notice how well I brand myself. You feel me? I show my family, I show me in nature, I show my business. I'm very well put together. I know how to carry myself. I really do. But I really, really don't want people to think that I'm perfect. I know I never go out and say it, but my life is not perfect. I've said this to you guys before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm in this journey with y'all. There are a lot of internal battles that I deal with. There are a lot of imperfections that I'm trying to clean up. There are a lot of things that I go through. If I talked about anxiety, it's probably because I just experienced a little bit of anxiety. If I talked about not believing in yourself the same way I just talked about you got to wear the shirt first, that's something I literally just told myself last week. I come here and I speak from the heart, but like, I was just going down my Instagram the other day and I'm like, damn, like, good message. And I zoom out and I'm thinking to myself, like, if somebody were to just see your Instagram, what would they think of you? They would think Bees is a very well put together dude, supportive, family man, all that good stuff. And that's good. I like that I show that. I like that I am that, to be honest. But in no way, shape, or form am I perfect. Like, I am a creature of God, bro. And literally, we weren't made to be perfect. So I'm working on mine, and I'm just trying to help y'all work through y'all's. That's that. Dream Chaser shout out of the week goes out to none other than Hefe Pharrell, man. Y'all don't know who that is. That's Jeff, a.k.a. Mr. Jeff, a.k.a. Jeff Diggs, man. Double M Studios, head of artist development, okay? Let me tell y'all something about Jeff. First time I met Jeff, I remember he came to one of our events and he's just telling me about himself and all that good stuff. And I remember thinking to myself, like, yo, why is he not part of the studio? Like, why haven't I met this guy before? Like, Brody is really amazing. Like, you know, there's a lot of creative people who have no structure. Jeff is like the most creative person with structure. And that is a lethal combination. And that's why we call him Hefe Pharrell, because if you think about Hefe Pharrell, nobody got that? All right. But if you think about Pharrell, and I don't mean to compare, right? Because I really think Jeff can reach greater heights. The same way Allen Iverson had good handles, and now you see Kyrie doing some even crazier shit. So, but let's talk about Pharrell. Pharrell is an extreme creative, but because he knows how to keep his life together, because he knows how to stay grounded, because he knows how to handle good business, look at where he's taken his creativity. From making music in the studio to now being
creative director.
I don't know what the title is for Louis, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Head creative designer, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? I really think Jeff has the same potential. When it comes to creating music, I've seen him enhance so many artists. Their sound, their creative direction, even like helping them write a song from the heart. Something that simple goes a long way. So if y'all haven't tapped in with Jeff, if y'all don't know who he is, I suggest you start coming to Double M Studios. I suggest you start having conversations with him. Even try one creative process with him and see if your song isn't probably a step or two better than the last one. That's from B's heart. I know what I'm talking about. This game from my brain. Trust and believe. Shout out to Hefe. Keep doing your thing, bro. All love always, and thank you for all that you do for the family. Gleeful.
I wanna fly my mama out the country, set her up right by the beach where they do all day brunches. Yeah. I wanna help my brother start a business, tell him quit his 9 to 5 and see it work out like it's fitness. Yeah.